What is up, metalheads, and welcome back to another episode here at Full Metal Geek. We have another returning match here today, and with me on the desk today, my good buddy, my Mighty Ducks friend. He hasn't been ever in the hosting chair here. It's Big Papa. It's Jeff. Jeff, what's up, my dude?
Dude, it is so good to be back in a hosting chair. It has been a long time, and it has been way too long overdue. And first time here in Geek. It's been a long time coming, but I'm here. Not as a competitor, but I'm going to be watching two very, very dynamic competitors competing tonight. I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we have two competitors returning. We have Mark Camire and Ryan Payne. Now, these guys are both 0-1. That's because, as you remember last season, we kind of had one of those seasons. Everything got a little rushed. Basically, anybody who lost a match, that was your only match. And it sucked. We're trying to make it better this year, but that's what happened to these guys. But don't let that loss fool you, because these guys are competitors. These guys, you have Mark, who lost to Rizzy, who's been a number one contender here in Geek, who knows how many times. And then you have Ryan, who lost to Timber Kala, who is the current Full Metal Geek champion. And they still put up points against those guys and took them to the limit. Just couldn't pull it off in their first matches ever. But hopefully one of these guys in their second match will be able to do it and move on this little road to the title to get a shot at Perkala. So we're going to talk to them real quick. We're going to talk first to the higher ranked competitor, and that is Mark Camire. Mark, welcome back to Full Metal Geek. It's great to see you again. Like I said, man, we've seen you in the other leagues. We've seen what you can do here. You just got a bad roll of the dice in your first tournament. You went up against Rizzy. We all know how he does in those tournaments. But, you're back here. It's not Rizzy on the other side. How are you feeling?
It's not Rizzy on the other side? Are you sure? Because these leagues love putting me up against him. And every time that they do, I always seem to just miss that last question. Whereas he gets his because, well, I'm not going to insult the question writers. I'm just going to say bad roll of the wheel on my part. So once again, here I am back here. I'm excited. I'm happy to participate in this. But now instead of Rizzy, you put me against Ryan Payne, and I'm very much familiar with him. And you should ask him if he's familiar with me. I'm very curious as to what he says.
All right. Well, good luck to you. We will go ahead and do that. We are going to bring on Ryan Payne and his manager, Alex. Ryan, again, just like to Mark, welcome back. We haven't seen you in a long time. And yours, a similar story to Mark. You got your way into Geek, but then your first match just happened to be against the current champ, Timber Kala. So, like we said, just a bad roll of the dice. But here you are again, now with a chance to maybe even get back to Tim for the championship. How are you feeling?
The fact that Tim is the champion right now, I'm not going to lie, it's heavily motivating me. But at the same time, I can't look past who I'm facing. And it's clear, as far as I'm concerned with trying to even the score with Tim, there's another competitor here I definitely want to even the score with. And of course, which is Mark. At this point with Geek, for me, it's all like give and take. I will give as much as I can, but it never, ever rewards me in the end. It always takes away a loss. It takes away a point. It just takes away a guaranteed victory for me. But that's not going to be my mindset now. All I'm going to do is remain rational, remain calm, lean on my very good manager, and hopefully the luck and the questions favor me tonight.
Alex, your first time here at Full Metal Geek with your representative right here. Any words for him or for his opponent before we get started?
How you doing, boo-boo? How you doing, Ryan? How you feeling?
Pretty good. I'm on like day 14 of trying to grow a caveman beard. So far, I'm just a third of the way there. But
you know what? I'm all about them caveman beards. They're definitely pretty darn spiffy. They're pretty cool right now. Absolutely. Now, I know Mark, he's a fantastic competitor. He is. He's great. Ryan's played him numerous times in the past, not just him, but several other competitors in my faction. And we've seen that how it's worked out. So honestly, I am not scared in the slightest about Ryan going into this. I know Ryan's going to emerge victorious. All the confidence in him.
All right. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and get this going. I love when things like this happen by accident. I paired these guys up because of their record. I didn't know there was going to be so much beef already there. I love when this happens by accident.
Gotta
All
love
right.
fate.
Yes.
All right, gentlemen. So before we get started, I'm going to explain the rules of round one. I'm actually going to time myself because I like to see if I can ever beat how Robert used to do it. And round number one works like this. Each of you are going to get 10 questions throughout the world of geekdom. When we ask you the question, you have 15 seconds to answer. Once 15 seconds is up, you will reveal your answer and vocalize it. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. If either of you or both of you go perfect, there will be a bonus question. Keep in mind, gentlemen, you have 3 repeats throughout the entire match and 1 challenge.
18 seconds, not too bad.
I got to get it down to 15.
We're gonna get you doing Micro Machine commercials next.
All right. Mark, are you ready?
Yeah, but do Micro Machines still exist?
Maybe.
Ryan, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I mean, if commercials are still across the globe, then I have to say somebody in a certain country is investing in Micro Machine. So I'm gonna say maybe.
All right. All right, gentlemen. Your first question, good luck to both of you, is going to come in the category of Star Wars. Star Wars. What organization does Newt Gunray work for in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace? I like this movie a lot. I like the prequels. I mean, it's probably an age thing, but I used to watch Star Wars all the time as a kid. I still like these. Like,
Internet wake up. Episode 1's not the worst one. It's episode 2.
how dare you? That's my favorite. 5,
You're what's wrong.
3. Sorry, you're new to the party. 2, 1. Yeah, everyone knows that, and everyone judges me. All right, let's start with Mark.
Oh, no blank boards, but I know the Republic is not right.
That is incorrect. And Ryan.
I give a pass on all the prequels. I'm saying 9 is the worst. The Trade Federation.
That is correct. Ryan goes up 1 point at the start.
All right, gentlemen. Your second question is going to come to you in the category of mixed bag. It could be anything. It could even be a box. Who plays Colonel Woodrow Dollarhide in Cowboys and Aliens?
Have you seen this movie?
I went to go see this opening weekend, and I can say with full-blown assurance that this was a resounding
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to Ryan.
That was spot on, and it's Harrison Ford.
And Mark?
Harrison Ford.
Both correct.
Nicely done, gentlemen.
All right. Your next category, gentlemen, is going to come in the worlds of DC or the DCEU. I'm tired of trying to figure out how they're going to call it. What character delivers the closing voiceover of Justice League? I like this movie a lot, actually. Like, it could have been better, but it wasn't bad.
Hashtag release the Snyder Cut. I believe it's real.
Oh, you know what they honestly should have done? They had the perfect Justice League movie. It's called the first 3 episodes of Justice League, the animated series. Make that into a movie, you would have made billions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Justice for Hawkgirl. And Mark.
Hashtag White Martians. Lois Lane.
And Ryan?
Justice for Jon Stewart, Lois Lane.
Both correct. And both statements correct.
Nicely done, gentlemen. Question number 4 is going to come tonight in the category of heroes and villains. What DC movie has villains named Balthazar, Mammon, Gabriel, and Lucifer?
I've always liked the name Balthazar.
You know, it's such a strong name, you know. I mean, you know, you have a
Like,
Wonder Bread white boy name like me, like Jeff, compared to Balthazar.
3, 2, and 1. My name's French. I don't know. All right, let's go to Ryan.
Well, at least it's not the most common name in the world, Ryan. The movie's Constantine.
And Mark.
Yeah, I think you showed your hand with the last name in that list, Constantine.
That's correct.
Gotta throw in the
gentlemen.
curveballs.
Your 5th question. This comes in the category of the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In The Winter Soldier, after Fury is shot in Steve's apartment, what does Fury give Steve? I just recently finished, or I haven't yet. I have one more movie to watch in my MCU actual timeline rewatch. Just got to watch Spider-Man.
You know,
So
I
watch Far
love.
From Home.
I have been slacking a little bit. I still have to see Far From Home yet.
Like at all? Dang.
At
It's
all.
actually pretty good.
This is the reason why I don't watch movies.
That's fair. All right, let's go to Mark.
A Shield flash drive.
And Ryan?
I said like a USB flash drive.
We'll take it. We're just looking that he gave him the flash drive.
All right, gentlemen, nicely done. 6 questions going to come to you in the category of Middle Earth. Name both of the next 2 to charge at the enemies after Aragorn charges for Frodo outside the Black Gate in Return of the King.
I'm going to call him out. Robert, you little sneak. This is my question. This is mine. I wrote this. You little...
He's not even here to defend
I'm
himself.
taking credit for this question. Nah, I hope he watches this. I'm taking credit for this question. I wrote that for a match for him. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, because it's a good question. Ryan.
It's Merry and Pippin.
And Mark.
It is Merry and Pippin.
Both correct.
Nicely done.
Giving it a tight game, gentlemen. 5-6 as we get into your 7th question. This is in the category of Star Trek. Star Trek. In Star Trek 09, who successfully beams Kirk and Sulu back to the Enterprise as they free fall towards Vulcan? This is probably my favorite Star Trek movie that I've seen, but I've only seen like 5.
I saw this opening weekend too, and I left with a resounding, yeah. This was, for somebody who's not a big Star Trek fan, this was great.
No, yeah, same. Absolutely, same. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to Mark.
Chekhov.
And Ryan.
R.I.P. Chekhov.
Both correct.
Yeah, R.I.P. Anton Yelchin. Question 8, gentlemen, is going to come to you in the category of Wizarding World. Gotta love them Harry Potters and them Fantastic Beasts. Who physically wrote the threatening messages on the walls in Chamber of Secrets?
I couldn't say it in the last question because I didn't want to give away the answer, but Anton Yelchin was one of my favorite actors, and this is probably one of my favorite roles with his. Probably Charlie Bartlett is the only one that beats it.
That's a good, really good movie.
Oh yeah, it's so good. Robert Downey Jr. in it too is fantastic.
Guilty pleasure of mine with Yelchin is Fright Night. I always kind of had a soft spot for that one.
Love
3,
David Tennant in that movie too.
2, and 1. All right, let's go to Ryan.
That is Ginny Weasley.
And Mark.
Ginny Weasley.
Both correct. Keeping this a tight
Nice
game.
and tight.
All right, gentlemen, your penultimate question. Yes, I know I said it wrong. Robert, double deuce for you tonight. That was my question. I'm going to say it wrong anyways. This is in Marvel. This is non-MCU Marvel films. Who plays Warren Warrington III, also known as the Mutant Angel, in X-Men The Last Stand? Yeah, Robert's I think that's one of his biggest pet peeves in trivia is when people say pent accidentally.
You got to add in the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable, or just adding extra syllables.
Exactly. All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to Mark.
Ben Foster.
And Ryan.
Ben Foster.
All right, we are getting to the 10th question. If Ryan hits this, he will get a perfect round with that bonus question, but Mark is still close behind him, so it's still a close game. Jeff, hit him with that last question.
Your final question in round 1 potentially is going to be in the category of DC. These are films outside of the DCEU or Worlds of DC. Why did Clark travel back to Smallville in... Yes. Why did Clark travel back to Smallville in Superman 3? My apologies.
Robert making him work for that. Work for that bonus.
If you want to be the champion, you got to prove you know it. You got to know these.
Especially to the former undisputed champion. Come on.
You guys got shoes to fill. That's why I'm going to stay over here barefoot.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that's why I walked away completely. All right, we go to Ryan for his perfect round.
I'm pretty sure it's his high school reunion.
And Mark?
I said he went to go get a new suit.
High school reunion is correct. That is a perfect round for Ryan. All right, Ryan. So we do have that bonus question for you. You don't have to write anything down. Just make sure you answer within the 15 seconds. All right. Your bonus question is going to come in the category of quotes. After returning from rescuing prisoners in Captain America, the First Avenger, who shouts, "Let's hear it for Captain America"?
First, that's James Buchanan Barnes.
We were just looking for Bucky, but we will accept that for the bonus point.
Going for the
Challenge.
Got to do it.
I challenge. You have to, if you're going to use his full name, you have to use his rank.
Oh my
Are you
God.
legitimately challenging? Because
No,
I
I'm
just want to make sure because I'm like,
No.
got to be careful with that
There's
statement.
people.
That could be a 5-pointer.
I'm not going to be that guy so soon in the match. Come on.
I was like, it's only question 11.
I'm just saying,
All right.
if you're gonna flex,
I believe he was the character of a colonel, if I may be mistaken.
All right. Well, that ends round one for us. Ryan going perfect completely with the bonus question has 11, but Mark was able to keep pace. He's only behind by 3 points with 8. With now, anything can happen as we get into round number 2. Gentlemen, round number 2 is going to work like this. We are going to bring up a wheel. This wheel has 10 slices on it. It has 8 categories and hero and villains pick. You each get a spin at the wheel. Whatever category you land on has 5 questions in it, each worth 2 points. Now, if you think you may know the answer, but you want to go to multiple choice, you can. However, the value go down to 1. Keep in mind, gentlemen, there is stealing in this round. Now, Ryan, since you are in the lead, I'm going to bring up your manager with you. I will present all the wheel categories to you, and then you can decide whether you'd like to spin first or defer to your opponent.
No problem.
And hopefully this is the right wheel. And it is. Awesome. Okay, good stuff. All right, your categories for this evening are Wizarding World, Star Trek, MCU, Star Wars, quotes, Middle Earth, Worlds of DC, and of course, hero and villains pick. Now, after hitting the categories, Ryan, would you like to spin first or defer to your opponent?
Give me a minute.
Okay.
I think you can spin first, Ryan.
Yeah, spin first.
I think you can spin first. Analytically speaking, the wheel's in your favor. Yeah.
All right. I won't question that logic. I'll spin first.
All right. So, Mark, this will be your spin going first. Are you ready?
sure.
Oh, wait. No, I said I'll spin first.
No,
I said
Ryan's going first.
Oh, you want to go first? Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
he
Yeah, I
said
said that.
He said first. It's okay.
Sorry, I misheard you. Let me bring back Alex for it. And now we're going to get your spin in. And here we go. And it lands on Hero's pick. Ryan, do you need a reminder of the categories?
Yeah. Can
No,
we,
I have. Oh, okay. Yeah, for my manager. Yeah, let's get the categories again.
I just wanted
No
to
problem. Once again, they are Wizarding World, Star Trek, MCU, Star Wars, quotes, Middle Earth, Worlds of DC, and DC.
Ryan, where are you at right now?
Oh, where I'm at, right? I mean, I feel. Yeah, it's a really good slice here.
Number. Give me a number.
I'm at a 4.
4?
Yes.
Let's take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it. Hero's pick.
Oh, we're
what's the
clear.
category?
Star Wars.
Star Wars, okay. All right, so they will be going with Star Wars. And Jeff, if you would be so kind as to give him his questions.
Absolutely. Ryan, are you ready for your questions?
Nobody ever is, but let's do this.
I love that mentality. That a boy. First question in the category of Star Wars. What 2 characters say the bad feeling about this line in A New Hope?
2 characters. Okay. No. A New Hope.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Luke and Han Solo.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right.
Nicely done. Second question. In Galen's hologram message in Rogue One, where in the Death Star does he say he put his flaw?
Okay.
5, 4,
Multiple choice.
3.
Okay, your multiple choice options are A, the hyperdrive, B, the power generator, C, the mainframe, or D, the reactor.
Wasn't sure if it was going to be too technical. Reactor.
That is correct for 1 point. We also would have accepted module as well.
All right.
Third question in Star Wars. What planet was Yoda dispatched to during the war in Revenge of the Sith?
He was dispatched to Kashyyyk.
Give him another 2 points. Nice pull. All right, question number 4. What is the name of Padme's decoy who is killed at the start of Attack of the Clones?
Corday.
That is correct. 2 more points. Making some work here. And your final question in Star Wars. In Solo, a Star Wars story, what rank of Imperial officer does Beckett impersonate when he first meets Han?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, general, B, captain, C, corporal, or D, commander.
I'm going to go with captain.
That is correct for 1 point.
Wow, Ryan dominating that round.
Not
You know, stumbled
bad
a
at
couple
all.
of times, but went
I
to
kept
multiple
thinking
choice
of-
and still got him.
I kept
Still
thinking of
got him.
Han's rank.
So he's up to 19 right now. Mark's still at 8, but it is his spin. So we're going to bring back up that wheel one more time. All right. And Mark, are you ready for your spin?
Sure. Can you tell me the score again, real quick?
Sure. Right now it is 19 to 8 going
Gotcha,
into
cool.
your spin.
All right,
No
let's
problem.
spin it.
All right. Your spin is away, possibly. And it lands on the MCU. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Yeah, why not? I'll try it.
You want to keep that? All right.
Like the confidence.
Loving the confidence, loving the enthusiasm. All right. And let me get down to them real quick. All right, Mark, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, your first question. Which Central American country does Bruce end up in after escaping Brazil as the Hulk in The Incredible Hulk?
Guatemala.
That's correct for 2 points.
Didn't even bat an eyelash. Look at that.
Not even close. All right, question number 2. In the Avengers, before blasting Loki, Coulson tells Loki that he lacks what?
You lack conviction.
Correct for another 2 points. All right. Question number 3. What building in Sokovia was Ultron's core located in during the final battle of Age of Ultron?
What type of building? Are you looking for the name?
We're looking for the type of building. I'm sorry. Yes.
It was a church.
That's correct for another 2 points. Closing the gap here as we get into question number 4, your penultimate question. How you doing, Robert? What U.S. state does the Earth-based intro of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 take place in?
He ain't from Missouri. Missouri.
It's correct for another 2 points. All right, we get into your last question. With this, you can pull within one of Ryan if you go without help. And your last question. Who played Timothy Dum Dum Dugan in Captain America, The First Avenger?
Neil McDonough.
That is correct for 2 points and the clean sweep. Wow.
Break out the brooms, ladies and gentlemen. Both
Oh.
competitors. Wow.
Wow. So we're about to get into the last round. Ryan's still in the lead with 19, but Mark took advantage of his multiple choices that Ryan took, didn't take any, cleared the board, came within 1 point. Definitely now anything can happen as we get into round number 3. So, gentlemen, round number 3 is going to work like this. I'm going to present y'all with another wheel. This wheel now only has 6 categories on it, each with 3 questions, a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and a 5-pointer. You will spin the wheel 3 times to get a question of each of those values. When you answer them correct, you will get those points. You miss it, nothing bad happens. A category is eligible to be spun multiple times as long as it's in a different point value. Keep in mind, you do have 1 respin for the entire round, but only 1. You decide to respin on the 3-pointer, you cannot respin on the 5. We stick with 1 competitor until they take the lead. So, Mark, you are still down, so we are going to start with you. I will present the wheel to you, and then we will go ahead and give you your first spin. So, gentlemen, your round 3 categories for this evening are mixed bag, directors and composers, Star Wars, quotes, Wizarding World, and Worlds of DC. Mark, are you ready for your 2-point spin?
Let's do it.
All right. And that spin is away. It's going to land on the Wizarding World. Would you like to keep that for 2 points or use your respin?
I will take it.
All right. And Jeff, you will give Mark his questions this round.
Absolutely. All right, Mark, your 2-point question in Wizarding World. What is a Bogart's true weakness as revealed in Prisoner of Azkaban?
Ha, laughter.
Give him the 2 points.
And the
Pulls
lead.
ahead by 1.
All right. So we're going to bring back up the wheel. It is now going to be Ryan's spin. Where did it go? There it is. Hello. Things disappear on me.
So does the slice removed once it's been used by the competitor or no?
Only
At
for
that
that point
point
value.
value.
So he
Yeah.
can't
Only
get
that
the
point
2-pointer
value.
in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
All right. Ryan, are you ready for your 2-point spin?
Let's do this.
All right. Everything is eligible except Wizarding World. It's going to land on Worlds of DC. Would you like to keep that or use your 1 respin?
I will actually keep that.
Yeah. Keep that.
All right. No problem. And I will be handling your questions. All right, Ryan, are you ready for your 2-point question?
Let's do this.
All right. The category of Worlds of DC. What type of weapon does Steppenwolf use throughout Justice League?
An axe. His war axe.
That is correct for 2 points, taking back the lead.
It's pronounced battle axe.
If we went to the Viking times, it's a war axe.
I mean, it's just an axe, guys. Calm
I've
down.
not seen.
It's an
I've
axe.
not watched Vikings. I've not watched Vikings
It's an
in
axe,
years.
guys.
I forget what they call.
Don't worry. I'm holding on to the real challenge. It's okay. It's fine. I'm holding on.
He's just sitting there waiting. He's like, I'm coming.
Oh, yeah,
All
I'm ready.
right.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Mark, are you ready for your 3-point spin?
Yes, sir.
All right. All the categories are eligible once again. And this time it lands on Star Wars. Would you like to keep that or use your respin?
Respin it.
Okay.
All right. Mark choosing to use his 1 respin. Whatever it lands on this time, he will take. And it is his destiny to answer his 3-pointer from Star Wars.
Oh, well.
All right.
All right. Mark, your 3-point question in Star Wars. Where does Boss tell Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon to travel through when they leave Gunga City in Phantom Menace?
Five, four,
Repeat.
3.
Okay, that is
first repeat.
first repeat from Mark. Where does Boss tell Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon to travel through when they leave Gunga City in the Phantom Menace?
The pipelines through the water.
That is incorrect. The answer we were looking for, the planet core.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So now we come to this. Mark is now going to spin for his 5-pointer. He already used his respin, so whatever it lands on, he's going to take. If he hits it, he's going to force Ryan to answer his 5-pointer to win this match. If he misses, Ryan will win. All right, so Mark, we bring the wheel up one last time for you. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
All right. Remember, you do not have a respin. Whatever it lands on, you will be answering from. It looks like it's going to be the worlds of DC.
All right. All right, Mark, to take the lead and to stay alive, good luck to you. Your 5-point question in Worlds of DC. How does Clark pay back Ludlow, a man who was harassing a waitress in Man of Steel?
He destroys the dude's semi truck by impaling it through telephone poles and trees. Like, he destroys his truck.
Give him the 5 points.
Nice pull right there.
And the
I almost
pressure-
thought he wasn't going to bring up the trees. 'cause
I
we
was
needed it.
waiting. I was waiting.
We needed
to
the
hear
trees.
tree.
I was like, we needed
The
the
answer-
trees, man.
The answer we
But
had
he had it. He,
impales his
So-
truck on tree log.
I didn't know how specific you wanted me to go into it, but yeah.
You
Oh,
covered
no.
every single
you
base.
did it, man.
Okay.
That was great. So,
All right.
as I said, it now comes to this. So we are going to give Ryan his 3-pointer. It is a little moot at this point because he answers 3. He's still going to have to answer the 5, but we are
Yeah.
going to go ahead and still do it. So I will go ahead and bring back up the wheel for you. And Ryan, are you ready for your 3-pointer spin?
All right. Let's go.
All right. Everything is eligible except for Star Wars.
Yeah.
3-point spin is in. Oh, look, and it wanted to, but nope, can't do it. Already taken, so we must spin again.
I guess so.
Is going to do it again to me. You know what? Star Wars.
What's
just
going
loves
on with
Ryan.
this wheel? I'm challenging the wheel. Here's my challenge. Here it is. This wheel.
Okay, Andrew.
The
guys.
Metachlorians want me to have this. The Metachlorians, man.
Doing it.
Okay, so now it is on mixed bag.
Mixed
Ryan,
bag.
would you like to keep that for 3 points or use your respin?
I say
be honest-
spin, but that's all you. That's your guess.
Yeah, to be honest, I think no. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take mixed bag.
All
All
right.
right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
It could be anything. It could even be a box.
Never underestimate the strategic use of a cardboard box.
All right. Ryan, are you ready for your 3-pointer?
Let's go.
All right. 3-point question in mixed bag. In 2005, Jessica Alba starred in what 2 comic book movies?
2. Okay. Fantastic Four and Sin City.
That is correct for 3 points. Coming within
I
1
almost-
point of Mark.
I almost
Like
said
we
Sin
said-
City.
But
That
we are
would've
still
been
not done. We are still not done. So we're going to bring back up the wheel one more time. Ryan has to hit his 5-pointer in order to win the match. If he misses, Mark will win.
Yeah.
This
So we
looks
bring
familiar.
Alex on again. And we're going to bring back the wheel once my laptop starts responding correctly. There you go. That's what I wanted. All right. All right, Ryan, are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, everything is eligible except Worlds of DC. Here
We're
we
good.
go. And now it's going to start doing this to me. I'm going to kill this wheel. I'm going to kill it.
Damn you, internet.
If it does it again, I'm completely shutting you down. Lands on directors and composers. Would you like to keep that or use
Respin.
your respin?
Ryan, respin.
Not
Where
questioning it, Ryan? Going to go with
Ryan,
I'm gonna respin.
Okay, no problem. Just wanted to make sure. All right. All right, so here it is. Whatever it lands on this time, unless it's Worlds of DC, you will be answering from. And the fates have decided that this match will come down to Star Wars.
Bill Murray and William Shatner, help me now.
you got this, Ryan. You got it, boo-boo. You got it.
All right, let's go.
All right.
So
All right, Ryan. Are you ready?
yeah, let's go.
All right. 5-pointer in Star Wars. In Solo, a Star Wars story, what planet do Han and the crew plan to refine the raw coaxium on? Five, 4,
Repeat the question.
3. That's your first repeat. In Solo, a Star Wars story, what planet do Han and crew plan to refine the raw coaxium on? Five, 4.
Severin.
I need your final answer.
Repeat the question, or just
Go ahead,
final
give me
answer
that.
instead.
All right. In Solo, a Star Wars story, what planet do Han and crew plan to refine the raw coaxium on? Just need to know which pronunciation you're going to go with.
Severin. That's my pronunciation. I'm going with Severin.
And your winner, Ryan Payne,
Oh,
is Savarin.
What
Wow.
a
Challenge.
What
It's
a-
Savarant. No, I'm kidding.
Hey,
There it
you had
is.
the right to do that if you wanted to. Wow, what a hell of a match. 29-25. I got to check with Robert, but I think that's the highest scoring match we've ever had. That was in the 3 rounds. That
This
wasn't
is a
sudden death.
Spicy match.
That was insane match. Let's go ahead and just get into these interviews. We're going to go ahead and talk to Mark first. Mark, dude, you put up a hell of a fight, dude. You got all 3. You went perfect in round 2, perfect in round 3, 8 points in round 1. Any other match, you would have dominated. Any other match.
Well, I didn't go perfect in round 3. I missed my 3-pointer.
Oh, did you?
And yes,
sorry.
I did. The fates decided that my 3-pointer was going to be Star Wars. I spun away from it, and it gave it to me anyway. Your weird wheel. I'm gonna have a word with you later about this wheel, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But look, that's what killed me. You know, I wasn't gonna get a full perfect round in round 1. Regardless, because of that Superman 3 question. And can you blame me for missing a Superman 3 question? So kudos
Absolutely
to Ryan
not.
for knowing. Kudos to Ryan for knowing that. But of course, I miss Trade Federation. If I had just gave it a little more thought, I'd have nailed it. So Star Wars ends up being the ship that sunk this one today. But hey, what you got was an entertaining match, did you not? And if Ryan and I have proven anything in our bouts against one another throughout this time, is that we give you an entertaining match. So I'm hoping that everyone thought the same, because I know I had a good time playing this. I made him win. Once again, I forced his hand, made him win it. The last time we fought, I took the victory. He couldn't get it. This time, he got his revenge. So, got to give him all the credit in the world.
Absolutely. Well, Mark, like I said, unfortunately, this puts you at 0-2 now. But like I said, in both the matches, that too is not reflective of your ability because you put on a hell of a match every time. But you know what? We're going to get you back in here at least one more time this season because we just love having you here, man. And you're always for a good match. So thanks for showing up tonight, and thanks for putting on a hell of a fight.
Thanks, boys.
All right, now let's talk to the winner here, Ryan and Alex. Ryan, dude, like hats off to you, man. That was amazing. Now, like you went perfect in round 1. You may have gone multiple choice, but you still went perfect in round 2. And you went perfect in round 3. That's what it takes to win this match. I guarantee you, I'm going to have Robert look into this. This is probably the highest score out of sudden death in a 3-round match that we have ever seen. This is amazing, dude.
It's almost like he's an amazing competitor. What? It's nuts. Okay, I'm not going to, not this. I was taking notes on everything, and that's why I'm always like doodling in the back. But this was a championship level match. Mark performed amazing. Ryan performed amazing. Other way around. Ryan performed amazing. Mark performed amazing. If this was any other group, I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, how talented both these competitors are. I mean, like, Ryan, just saying. You kicked so much ass.
Yeah.
In the words of Al Pacino, that ass.
But I will say one thing about Mark. His fake challenges did stick in my craw a bit. So that psychological warfare did get to me. My entire thing throughout this entire match was to be like dead calm, like the quote that what Professor X would say to Magneto, the point between rage and serenity. But obviously I'm human, so I kept falling to rage every single goddamn time. Light side, dark side. I fell to the dark side. But Mark has said it before. He has pushed me to answer the last question, and the moment I noticed that, it was just like, give me a break. Give me a break. But I expect nothing less going up against Mark. And trust Mark, this is not revenge. This is just an continuing bout in our series in Geek. Trust me, I have a rival in a different competition. I believe, Mark, me and you, as far as Geek concerns, we might do this forever, depending on how the wheel of fate throws us.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, the Wheel of Fate does not have Mark in your future right now. In your immediate future, though, you do have the winner of newcomer Cameron Holtzman and returning favorite Jake Marangoni. Either of those guys you'd rather see?
I would take either, but I mean, I don't want to compile a hit list of people I've lost against. I know Jake has beaten me before in a match, but that was way before. Actually, no, even then I was still a serious competitor. It was just more of, I never considered putting the pressure on myself a lot, but thankfully with my great manager, the fantastic advice she always gave me to take the pressure off myself. So you know what? It doesn't matter who I get. I mean, if Jake and I go one-on-one with each other, then I'll check off a box. But if I go up against Cameron, it's another good competitor I'm going to study hard to play against. And right now, so far in this little totem pole of MK Geek competitors, I've beaten my Scorpion. Now next I got Baraka, so whoever that's going to be.
Oh my gosh, Mortal Kombat references.
Sorry, I'm being very geeky today. I need to vent some geekiness, Alex. Trust me, you'll scold me later.
Absolutely, man. Well, you know, like I said, man, it's always a pleasure to watch you, man. And it's definitely going to be exciting to see what you do with this road to the title, man. You know, maybe you are on the track to get back to Bracala and make it up for it, but we'll see, man. Congratulations tonight, and we'll definitely see you soon. All right. So, Jeff, for your first time at Geek, what'd you think, man?
Don't let my kid fool you. This was not a match you sleep on. This was such a very, very exciting match. You know, I have a respect for players who are, focused on like the geek realm. It's one thing to know general movie trivia. It's another to know a very specific window of movies to follow and to nitpick it. I have tremendous respect for Mark and for Ryan. They played fantastically. I would be afraid to play any of them. And like they said, this was a championship caliber match. This is like watching Rocky Balboa and Apollo Creed fighting back and forth again and again. And I would pay to see this again. This was a fantastic match, and I thank you very much for having me.
Absolutely, man. Well, that'll do it for us here at Full Metal Geek. Remember, everybody, like, subscribe, comment, do all the things you know how to do. Make sure you tune in next week. We got a couple more matches to go before we start moving on in this road. One more debut and one more returning, and it's going to be exciting to see. So remember, for everybody here, Mark, Ryan, Alex, Big Papa, I'm your host, the Red Ranger. We will see you guys next time here on Full Metal Geek.